We made it! We made it! Just another week down the drain. And this was quite an eventful one, if you ask me. Hello, it's me. I'm alive, kinda. Oh man, do we have some updates this week? And some weird shenanigans. We have a little bit of everything. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be something else, let me tell you. Okay, let me check something here on the side. Because this thing is going a little bit crazy. I need to change the music, don't worry about it. I know. Let's see. Let's see. Oh man. Companies. What are they? I don't know. But they keep doing things. Strange things that I don't understand. What else is new? No, probably nothing. Okay, so let me check here. The music. We stop this. And we start this one. Alrighty. That seems correct. That seems okay to me. That seems absolutely fantastic. So, let's see. First, I went over this a little bit the other day. The stream was dying, so that was a lesson. We need to reserve all of this for Saturday. Okay, is this correct? This seems correct to me. Boom! First update on Sony. Helldivers fans! We heard your feedback in the Helldivers 2 account linking update. The May 6 update, which will have required the Steam and PlayStation Network on linking for new players and for current players beginning May 30th, will not be moving forward. That is good. But wait, there's more. As it stands right now, it's just lip service in my opinion. We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Sure. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans. You're better. We have some other good news here. For example, let's see. From Grooms here. Grums, right? Supposed to be in you. I'm not quite sure. Wrecking! Helldivers has fired this community manager, Spitz, who inflamed the community with his flip defense of PSN, which he later walked back. This is good, this is okay, alright? If you're a clown as a community manager, do not be surprised when they kick you out. That's only fair, that is only fair. Our roles removed, and he cites asking players to do negative reviews as the reason. I don't know about that one. Thanks to Real Jack for the screen caps. Has the cleanup begun? Purple was also demoted, but not fired, after falsely accusing me of crimes. Heinous crimes, mind you. I have some screenshots here, right? Ah, yeah, it is a little bit scuffed. That's okay. I appreciate all the support, and I appreciate even more that everyone can play the game again without restrictions. I know I was taking a risk with what I said about refunding and changing reviews. I stand by it. It was my job to represent the community, that's what I did. Taking the rest of the day off, not feeling super well, love you all. And to be fair, I don't think this guy was entirely wrong. Sony. We have good stuff, we have bad stuff, we have a little bit of everything today. We need to be cautious, Also, welcome Toast. Yeah, here, Spitz. Apparently, no more community manager. I think that is reasonable. As it stands now, it is still quite unclear what's going to happen with all those countries where you cannot make a PSN account. Apparently, you cannot still buy the game, which might make sense or not. Here, from Niche Gamer, Helldivers 2 is still effectively banned in countries without PSN. This is May 10th, this is yesterday. Yeah, Helldivers 2 is still effectively banned on Steam in more than 100 countries. Way more than 100. Without access to the PlayStation Network. The game became unavailable for purchase or activation in these countries during the recent debacle, where Sony forced Arrowhead to once again require players to link their Steam account with a PSN account to continue playing Helldivers 2 on PC. We've seen that. However, now that Sony has course corrected, fans are still wondering why the game is still blocked in these regions, and with good reason. Not gonna lie. We have a tweet here by Pirate Software, we'll get to that in a moment. Countries that can't access the game now include Cuba, Belarus, Greenland, and pretty much the entirety of Africa. We've seen that, we've seen the map. I have here the tweet. The Helldivers 2 community was triggered by Sony. Sony declared having a PSN account would be mandatory to play Helldivers 2. The community revolted and trashed the game reviews, scored to 13% positive. That is huge, that is massive. They did not like that one. Sony walked it back and stated they wouldn't be making PSN mandatory. Apparently. Declaring victory, the community ended the massive wave of negative reviews. And Sony did something sinister in the background. They restricted Helldivers 2 from being purchased in all 177 countries where PSN isn't available, which doesn't make any sense. If you're not going to force PSN, why are they banned? I don't understand, I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. We have here a couple of screenshots. Sorry now, I'm speaking to our partners at PlayStation and Valve and pushing for it to be undone. Makes sense, obviously. Getting the account linking took a Herculean effort, but I won't rest in my desire to have it available everywhere. Yes. That only makes sense. I'm pretty sure this is one of the devs of the game. And here we have a massive list of countries. So, people have been speculating a little bit about this. And with reason. Saying, okay, sure. The game is still banned in 177 countries. Rather than countries, I think regions would be better. I'm not quite sure. So what does that mean? We don't know. But some people are assuming that they're going to force PSN account linking later down the line, when things have calmed down. They might try that. I don't think it will work. That doesn't make any sense. But it's Sony. They're hell-bent on control lately. So it is a real possibility. Also, I've seen some people mentioning, and I think it's fair. Sony. That they were this fast to be like, yeah, no. We're not going to need linking for PSN just with Helldivers 2, because this is not only a PR disaster, which it is, but this is potentially a massive lawsuit. Just so we understand a little bit, imagine the legal department at Sony going crazy. How the fuck do you guys sell a game in 177 countries that will not be allowed to play with the linking of accounts? That is massive, and that is not good. I'm pretty sure that's why I released this so fast. This took them less than a week. So, that is something else. Still, even if that is the case, they will still need to do something about it. Because, as I said before, at this point, this is just a lip service. They will need to do actually something. So, we'll see about that. But this is not everything from Sony. Not at all. We have this one. Ghost of Tsushima, which is releasing this month, I'm pretty sure. Kinda soon. Here from PC Nation. Breaking, Ghost of Tsushima is no longer available in countries without PSN and is being removed from stores in those regions. even if you just want to play single player. I understand, this is probably just legal stuff. This is probably just legal stuff, again. And we have here a message from the Green Man Gaming team. Thank you very much for choosing to pre-purchase Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut through our store. Due to an issue beyond our control, the multiplayer modes in Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut will no longer be available to play without linking a PSN account. And unfortunately, your region is restricted from creating a PSN account. Remember, creating a PSN account in a country that doesn't have it is a violation of Sony's TOS. This is just a disaster. This is just a disaster. As a result, we have removed the product from our store in your region, and we will be refunding in full all customers who pre-purchased Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut from countries unable to create PSN accounts. This refund will take up to 5 to 7 days. Absolutely reasonable. This is just a store, so it makes sense. It's not their fault after all. I apologize for the disruption this might have caused. If you have any questions, please contact our customer support team here. Thank you for your understanding, and once again, sorry for the inconvenience. You can see here, Steam database. In database, it's bad, but at least this time they're just refunding the game, which is kind of reasonable, within some limits. Release date, May 16th. This is next week, just in 5 days. God damn. Helldivers 2 purchase restrictions were updated to add Baltics. Furthermore, Ghost of Tsushima now has the same purchase restrictions. And I don't know about you, but I find extremely silly, absolutely insane, that Ghost of Tsushima, a Japanese game set in Japan, it's actually banned in Japan, at least the PC version. You cannot buy this game in Japan, not for Steam at least. Make it make sense. That is absolutely wild. That is absolutely wild. We also have Puerto Rico here, which I don't know exactly how it works, but this is supposed to be a US region. So that's strange. I guess Sony and the Steam have different ways of looking at regions, so I don't know. But it is wild. It is wild. Equipped. And that is absolutely understandable. That is absolutely understandable. And here I have something else from PC Nation. Oh, yeah. I just found this a little bit before starting the stream. For those saying, Steam is the one that banned Ghost of Tsushima and Helldivers 2 in 180 countries. No, it was the publisher. And we have a statement here on a Steam page. It's a little bit blurry, but that's the nature of things here. Steam's report on May 11th, around 7 hours ago, from where they took the screenshot. We see, I apologize for the delay in our response, and I understand your eagerness to resolve the issue. However, following Sony's recent announcement, PSN account linking is no longer required for Helldivers 2. The publisher is Sony in this case. Also, it looks like this game is not available in Steam right now for specific regions as decided by the publisher. It's said right here. If we go to the Steam page, it will say Publisher Sony. We've seen that before. I can bring that up, just for completion's sake. Shouldn't be that difficult. You can see Steam, Helldivers 2. We can come here. Oh my god, I need to... Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Okay, let's stop that video. We'll bring this up, and we can see it here, on the side. Recent reviews, mixed, makes sense. Developers, Arrowhead Game Studios. We know that. Publisher, PlayStation PC. Nothing new. Nothing new. It is right there. It was PlayStation PC. That is Sony. That is Sony. After all. Okay, let's close this real fast. And let's go back to our screenshot here. This information is all we have right now, and we can tell when the game might be made available in those countries. As things stand right now, We don't know. We don't even know if the game will be available again. It should, at least, it should be for the people that bought it already. If not, that is literally piracy, to some extent. Like, actual pirates, not fun internet ones, right? Which is funny. Which is funny. They will then bitch and moan about piracy themselves. So silly. You may consider getting in touch with the game's publisher to ask more details about it, or share your feedback with to them. That makes sense. It's not their fault after all. You can reach Helldivers to support by using the information from the official support section here. As for the refund for this game, checking on your purchase, it seems like you have already made progress on it and have already accessed it for more than 58 hours. Likewise, your purchase date was in February 16th, 2024, which is way past the refund window. Apparently, I'm not quite sure, but I've seen some reports of people being able to refund the game even after playing for more than 100 hours, given this absolute shit show. Good on Steam for that one. Although requests are reviewed on a case-to-case basis, Steam support takes into consideration multiple factors that could warrant an exception, thus refunds for games that exceed the refund policy are not guaranteed. And that makes sense. But some people were able to refund it, which is nice. Unfortunately, because your case exceeded our refund policy, we are unable to fulfill your request. Furthermore, we are unable to make an exception. Can review your refund policy and can refund questions for more information. This could be, and I'm not quite sure, because I've seen people saying this and that, so it's quite unclear. This could be an automated message. If you try to refund the game directly, you will get something like this that, yeah, you cannot do that because you played for more than 2 hours. But if you keep insisting, you will get a human, and they will refund. That's what people were saying on Twitter. I'm not quite sure, but that makes sense to me. I know that this might not be the resolution you're looking for, but let us know if there's anything else we can assist you with. Otherwise, we'll be closing this help request in your next response. This could be just a canned response. I'm not quite sure, but things are not looking all that great for Sony lately. And it's not a surprise. Let's be real. You move your headquarters to California, shit's going south. And it has been happening for many years and for many companies. So, I don't know, there's that. Never trust their lies. What else do we have on the menu for today? Well, we've been seeing some talking on social media about women picking the better. What does that mean? Well, would you look at this? From Distractify. Some women are choosing the better. What exactly do they mean by that? No idea. Well, I don't know, but, you know, no idea, quote unquote. Women are choosing to spend their time alone in the woods with a bear instead of a man, and men think that's the wrong call. Oh, I think this article might be a little bit more spicy than I thought. Let's see. Look at this beautiful boy though. Maybe I would pick the bear too. You don't know that. Many women many women have signaled that they are choosing the bear. Now, this doesn't have to do anything with Jeremy Allen White or Chicago restaurants. Instead, it's reference to a question that has been circulating on the internet. The fuck? It's just what some people say, a massive woman moment. It is kind of stupid. It is some people saying that they would choose the bear. You may naturally be confused. After all, it's an answer to a question that may not be included in the post, which only makes things less clear. Social media is just a shitstorm. Here's what we know about why so many people are saying they would choose the bear. What does it choose the bear mean? Well, we need to know that first. I choose the bear is one way to answer a popular hypothetical question that has been trending online. This question goes like this. Imagine you're alone and unarmed in the woods. Would you rather be stranded out there with a man or with a bear? And now I have to ask you the question. What if it's both a man and a bear? So silly. Says a lot about the state of the modern patriarchy. Holy shit, I almost died there. I did not expect that one. It says a lot about the state of the modern patriarchy that the overwhelming majority of women who take part in the exercise choose the bear over the man. What? You're gonna be food. You know that, right? You're gonna be food. This is not yogi. This is a wild animal. One of the most dangerous animals that you can encounter out there. The answer alone requires some unpacking. Sure, please enlighten me. I beg of you. Do women think that they have better chance of outrunning or escaping from the bear than the men? What these answers point to, though, is the fact that many women feel profoundly unsafe around men, and feel like they might die a more peaceful and less violent death at the hands of a bear than they would at the hands of a man they don't know. This is wild. This is wild. They are literally saying, yes, we hate men more than we like to live. You know that bears will eat you alive, right? That doesn't sound like fun to me. Also, obviously, do you really expect absolutely any man to just kill you? Well, why though? Well, obviously this is just brain rot, pure brain rot. This is a lesson that many female-identifying people learn from a young age. They have to be very careful around men, because men are not always going to be on their best behavior around women, and they can sometimes be downright dangerous. This hypothetical illustrates that point by creating a stark contrast. Even when a bear is the alternative, many women will still feel more unsafe around men. I choose the man, is sure to ask Whoop. I choose the bear. I enjoy a challenge. Oh my god, I'm picking the mic again. I enjoy a challenge. I can take a bear. Probably not. Probably not. But I'm that stupid. This is... this is just insanity. This is just insanity. Yes, some people are trash. Some men are dangerous and violent. Some doesn't mean any or all. Words have meaning. But then again, this is current year. Maybe they don't actually. It's silly. We have the actual TikTok here. Let me stop the music and let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see what happens here.
Course, about the bear situation. If a woman is in the woods, would she much rather come across a bear or a man? And most women choose a bear. The idea that there are so many men who are angered by the fact that women would choose a bear, to me, proves the point. How quickly they invalidate a woman's experience. These men and some misguided women are out here saying, oh, so you really in fear of men all the time? Yes. You don't...
She said it. She said it. She's afraid all the time. Look. If you're afraid all the time, that's on you. That's on you.
Know that? You don't know that that's why we decide to jog during the day and not at night? That's why we have the pepper spray on our keychain. That's why we go places in groups. That's why we don't like talking to random men at night in parking lots. That's why we don't like to give men our phone numbers. That's why we check under the beds when we get into hotel rooms and we check the shower.
What?
Where have you been? Where have you been? Have you no sisters, no daughters, no mothers, no female friends? Where have you been? I saw somebody say, oh, so if a bear is attacking you, I'm just going to stand by and watch. You usually do. You act like men are.
That is a good point. To be fair, that is a good point. And I don't think she's making the point she thinks she's making. Which is also kind of wild. Yes, men will stand and watch. Not because men are dangerous and want to see the women die. But because nowadays, most men, maybe not most men, but we've seen many cases, they're just weak and pathetic. and they will not be quote unquote protectors. Is this woman actually based without realizing? She could be. I don't think she is, but she could be.
Always step in. Men usually say stuff like, I don't know what they got going on. I don't know what she said to him. You're usually scared of other men. I'd rather take my chances with a bunch of women being around because they're more likely to step in. Y'all acting as if y'all always protect women. Y'all are quick to say who you wouldn't protect and why.
Maybe she has a point. You know what? Maybe she has a point. Maybe she has a point after all. What the hell? I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Maybe they're just criticizing weak men. You know what? If that's the case, they might be right. I did not expect that. Holy shit. Holy shit. To be fair, she also said she's scary. She's scared all the time of men. I don't know. Where do you live? That may be important, you know? That may be important. Men online are not happy with these answers. Although very few women are ever going to actually find themselves in a situation when they have to choose between being stuck with a man and a bear, which is a fair point. At the end of the day, you have to realize this is just performative, which makes it to have absolute no value. Alice Kiru would protect women 100% of the time when in the vicinity. Absolutely. Respect whamming. Protect whamming. My man. This is just performative for internet points. I don't think they would actually choose the better if a situation like this were to arise. Maybe some would. At the end of the day, people are weird. Men literally have nonetheless decided to take this metaphor a little bit too literally. A little bit too literally. It's not a metaphor though. It's not a metaphor. It's just... how to say this? It's not a metaphor. It's just the what if scenario. They're not the same. Do words have meaning? Maybe not. Oh, look at that. Machine demons. Machine demons! What the hell? There you go. They keep popping up. I hate the machine demons. Alongside posts that feature women explaining why they would choose a bear, also plenty of videos of men explaining why that would be the wrong choice. Okay, that's what we call a discussion. That's normal. It was normal, at least. Many of these men seem blissfully unaware of the way these videos come across, and only further illustrate the point that many women are trying to get at. Oh, look at that. The evil mansplaining. At least in the universe where you're stuck with the bear won't explain to you why you made the wrong decision. Look. If you just want to die, say it. It's okay. People say it all the time. You don't need to make a show just from that, okay? Yeah, just a silly hypothetical. Hypothetical, that was the word I was looking for. Metaphor hypotheticals are not the same. Come on now. This is supposed to be a journalist or something. I don't know. But it illustrates something very concrete about how women feel in the world today. Many of them are still choosing the bear, and if men want that reality to change, they should probably start by examining themselves. Really? Really? Women choose to die. It's men's fault. Sure. Sure, why not? But, if women, when they had to choose between a man and a bear, are choosing the bear, you, as a man, can choose a wolf. I saw this the other day and I thought it was really funny. If I had to choose between being alone with a woman or a wolf, I'd take the wolf. To be fair, I would take this wolf too. Look at her. She's beautiful. I've been really enjoying the new season. It's more of a remake, I guess, of Space and Wolf. Really nice. Really nice. Women. Jesus Christ. Okay, what else do we have here? Let me take a look real fast. Okay, I'm gonna close this. We have that, we have that and that, okay. Alcohol. One hell of a drug. So let's bring this up. It's not the best to it, but you know, I will go over this a little bit fast. Have this here. 3 days without Niji-sanji drama. What did he do this time? Well, to be fair, the staff is to blame, not the tubers, for once. So we'd rather die than be a slash film secure. Well, damn society. Yeah, once again, it's just performative, okay? It's just performative. I do not believe that if they were actually in that situation, they would pick the bear. I've seen some clips where you have just women crying to get a man to help her to change a tire on the car. Come on now, come on now. Let's not be stupid for once. It's impossible, I know. I know. Sanji has a lab with energy drink. Enical staff brings the idea of mixing the energy drink with alcohol. When I first saw this, they didn't say energy drink, they said carbonated drink. And I was thinking, well, holy shit, mixing alcohol with soda is normal. Everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but most people did that at some point. I did that. Come on now, I don't even drink. Some people do that and start having health problems. Yes, yes. It's funny, if you mix, what was it again? Red Bull and vodka, that can kill you. That can actually kill you. Heart problems. That is a bad idea. Japan's Ministry of Agriculture issues warning about the mix. Yeah? We have here the a screenshot of the tweet. Heads up. Caffeine is found in coffee, tea, and energy drinks, and consuming too much of it can cause dizziness, tremors, and other symptoms. Avoid drinking caffeinated beverages along with alcohol. This can lead to too much caffeine as well as alcohol. And do I have to bring up what was the name of the place again? It was in the US. It was Panera, I think. They had some sort of extremely high caffeine lemonade that was way higher than the daily recommended intake. People were then wondering, oh man, my heart is beating so fast. I wonder why. That seemed like a good idea to me. Here we have this. Wait, sure, let me open this up. Let's just take a look. I have some context. I don't like this in Twitter. You cannot translate the community notes. That is... we can improve on that, right? I can translate the post here. Yesterday's SAAP promotional broadcast, Enical staff brought up the idea of mixing SAAP, this is the drink I guess, with alcohol. We have checked with the manufacturing plant, development lab, medical personnel and experts regarding this matter, and have confirmed that SAAP Club and Kamisul? Tomisuru? I don't know what it is. Are no problem in terms of caffeine content and alcohol content when compared to typical oolong highballs and green tea highballs. However, please be careful not to drink too much alcohol, please drink in moderation. And this post here from the Ministry of Agriculture, I do believe it is the answer to this one. Which is kind of wild that the staff would recommend something like that Do not recommend mixing stuff with alcohol if you don't know what you're doing. Not a good idea, not a good idea. Energy Drinks Company, along with Sanji, has to issue a damage control statement regarding the alcohol mix. Here's the recommending a ratio of 1:1, by the way, of alcohol and energy drink on stream. 1:1. And I don't think it's the Chuba's fault here, okay? The staff said it, and holy shit, Neji Sanji cannot catch a fucking break. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Just stop it. Just stop it. The company was the one who told to mix with alcohol. The energy drink has less caffeine than Coke. Is that true? That might be true. The info about people following and having problems is false / has no confirmation. Bigger bombs exist. But the thing is, it's not only about caffeine. That's the issue. Energy drinks oftentimes have other components that are way more powerful than caffeine. Like, what's the name? I don't remember. I know that Red Bull has that. Components, maybe? Oh yeah, this thing. Taurine. That thing, back in the day, was supposed to be a military drug for performance. Yeah, mixing that stuff with alcohol, it is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. And it wouldn't be the first time that I know someone that ended up in the hospital because of drinking something that they don't even know what it is. And it could be something extremely dangerous like this. I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe they didn't know exactly what the drink had. That could be the case. But still, please, be careful. Be careful. You keep fucking up day after day. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see. What do we have for today? Oh baby. This one. Brings me back. This brings me back. Warner Bros. To release new Lord of the Rings movie, The Hunt for Gollum, in 2026. Peter Jackson to produce and Andy Serkis to direct. Well, hold up, to direct? Isn't this guy supposed to be the actor for Gollum? I'm terrible with names. Maybe that's not the case. Warner Bros. Will release the first of its new batch of live-action The Lord of the Rings films in 2026, which will focus on Andy Serkis' Gollum. Okay, yes, it was. Original The Lord of the Rings trilogy filmmaker Peter Jackson and his partners Frank Walsh and Philip Boyens are producing the movie and will be involved every step of the way. Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav said during an earnings call Thursday. The project is currently in the early stages of script development from writers Walsh and Boyens, along with Phoebe Gittins and Artie Papageorgiou. That sounds Greek to me. Might be wrong. And will explore storylines yet to be told, Zaslav said. I remember when they said something similar to this back with Rings of Power. I remember that shit show. I expect nothing from this, by the way. Nothing good. I should clarify. In a press release from Warner Bros. Later, Thursday morning, the studio revealed that the working title for the film is Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum, and it will be directed by and star Serkis in his iconic titular role. The film will be executive produced by Ken Cummins with Serkis and the Imaginarium's Jonathan Cavendish. Warner Bros. First announced in February 2023 that the newly installed studio leaders Mac DeLuca and Pam Abdi, that's a funny name, had brokered the deal to make multiple films based on the beloved J.R.R. Tolkien books. The projects will be developed through Warner Bros. Label New Line Cinema. Like the old movies, I guess. Free Mode, a division of Embracer's Group, made the edited rights deal for books including The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, under a venture named Middle-earth Enterprises. A separate animated Middle-earth movie, The Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim, is due on December 30th via Warner Bros. And director Kenji Kamiyama. I've been hearing about this film for years. Is it gonna release? Actually, I hope so. That movie is set 200 years before the events of The Hobbit. For over 2 decades, moviegoers have embraced the Lord of the Rings film trilogy because of the undeniable devotion Peter, Fran, and Philippa have shown towards protecting the legacy of Tolkien's works. Original trilogy? Lord of the Rings? Yes. Hobbit? Ass. It was ass. First movie? Kind of okay. Second movie? Eh? Third movie? Completely unnecessary. And to sure audiences could experience the incredible world he created in a way that honors his literary vision. Christopher Tolkien died, and since then it's been downhill. It's been downhill. The looking FD sitting in Stephen Thursday. We're honored that they have agreed to be. What? Hold up. We are honored they have agreed to be our partners on these 2 new films. They're missing a 2 here, I'm pretty sure. With Andy coming aboard to direct Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. We continue an important commitment to excellence. There is a true hallmark of how we all want to venture ahead and further contribute to the Lord of the Rings cinematic history. Cinematic history. I don't like how that sounds. That seems to me like Marvel. And we all know how they're doing. It's funny because nowadays they're just still blaming COVID for low numbers. It's not COVID. People are tired. And that's fair. Also, before I forget, because I'm pretty sure I will forget if I read this to the end. The Hunt for Gollum. If you look in the books, this is like 3 paragraphs. They're gonna make a movie with just 3 paragraphs. It's gonna be a disaster. Absolutely. Where was I? Here. Jackson, Walsh, and Boyens added, "It is an honor and a privilege to travel back to Middle-earth with our good friend and collaborator, Andy Serkis, who has unfinished business with the stinker, Gollum." What do you mean unfinished? There's nothing else you need to... There's no story to tell about this guy. So contained in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure that is okay. You saw who he was, who he is, and how he died. What else do you want? What else do you want? Lifelong fans of Professor Tolkien's vast mythology are proud to be working with Mike DeLuca and FD and the third team at Warner Bros. On another epic adventure. Also, what's with their obsession with Gollum? I don't understand. This was released not that long ago, a Gollum game. Why? I don't get it. I don't understand. Yes, precious, Saki said. Day has come once more to venture into the unknown with my dear friends. The extraordinary and incomparable guardians of Middle-earth, Peter, Frank, and Philippa. They're not. With Mike and Pam and the Warner Bros. Team on the quest as well, alongside WTA, I don't know what that is, and our filmmaking family in New Zealand, it's just all too delicious. Why do we need to keep milking this? There's nothing else. There's no story you can actually be telling about this. If you wanted to talk about Tom Bombadil, that could be nice, because that was not in the movies. That's not what's happening. I guess they want money, let's see how it works. It's too soon to say, but this will probably be even worse than The Hobbit. The original Lord of the Rings trilogy, held by Jackson, grossed nearly $3 billion worldwide. Jackson's follow-up trilogy based on Tolkien's The Hobbit matched these grosses, and it was a way worse product. Okay, it was way worse. Yes, and first, Lord of the Rings trilogy starred Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, Liv Tyler, Viggo Mortensen, Sean Astin, and Kate Blanchett. Yeah, Kate Blanchett. That trio of films was nominated for 30 Academy Awards and took home 17 trophies, which is pretty nice, not gonna lie. To me, it was the last good movie, truly, whatever. Including Best Picture for 2003's The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, and there's nothing else. This is just a lot of, look, we are so good, we are so fantastic, we are gonna make a great product. I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you. Let's look at the comments. Lord of the Rings is another franchise. Peter Jackson faithfully followed the story of the 3 books of Tolkien, 1 book per movie, and did essentially no writing. Fair. Please stop. Fair. I like Lord of the Rings, but this sounds like a terrible idea. Who? With such a rich world to discover, you really do this? Yes. Because rights are one hell of a drug. They would need to get drugs from the Tolkien Association. And I don't know if they would be able to. So they have to milk it that cow. And the comments on the line now are pretty funny. I don't know what they're referring to. Gollum is dead, he fell in lava. I don't think you're finding anything but a box of his bomb. I hope so. The Ring of Starnish, let it be. Didn't they recently make a Gollum-focused video game? I wonder if this movie will tie to that at all. God, I hope not. Wasn't that game, like, absolutely terrible? And it looked way worse than the trailers. Found it, released in 2023. Yep. I remember talking about that thing. Sounds like Discovery will not rest until they have dug up every corpse in the Warner IP and made a zombie bomb out of it. Here's the Matrix 4 and 5, now some Lord of the Rings spin-off. Thankfully, they didn't have much more hits to go on, so they'll probably stop after they made Casablanca, Rick and Nielsen Paris, a prequel. What the hell? Were they trying to do something with Casablanca, actually? It was another older movie, I don't remember. I don't think I can read it, that is Polish. That's the end of it. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? God damn. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on anymore. It is kind of wild lately with all of this. Let's see. What else do we have here? I still have more stuff. Let's take a look. Okay, let's get a little bit mad at the US. Why not? Let me have a drink first. I found this the other day too, and I thought it was extremely stupid. Just extremely stupid. Here, on Twitter. I have an article for that, so it's not just necessarily an asshole, which might happen, and that might happen sometimes, you know? Here, from Unusual Answer Wales. A surge in immigration has made the US economy more competitive by preventing wages from rising more than they otherwise would have, the head of International Monetary Fund has said. And I saw this, and I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way they're saying this. This is way too stupid. I cannot believe this. This makes no sense. There's no way they're saying the quiet part out loud. From the Wall Street Journal. From 18 days ago. It's probably more, because this is an archive. I'm not paying this, guys. Come on now. Nation held US wage pressures in check, IMF's Georgieva says. That's kind of short. This is the only thing we have here. A surge in immigration has made the US economy more competitive by preventing wages from rising more than they otherwise would have, the head of the International Monetary Fund said Thursday. They said it. What a strange thing to say! Why would they say this? Because people are weak. And they're not going to do anything about this. Probably. Actually, to explain why US economic growth is currently outpacing Europe. I mean, Europe is kind of a joke. We will get to that later. It's just a different story, but it is wild. It is wild. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva cited abundant labor coming across the border, alongside innovation and relatively moderate energy prices. They are literally saying, yes, we're getting immigrants just to fuck with the economy. Maybe those quote-unquote racists were right all along, by their own admission. It is wild. It was a domestic political problem. You think? Said Georgieva, who was just selected to serve a second term at the EMF's helm. Not everybody who crosses the border adds positively to the economy. Well, yeah, you think? But the labor supply also gave to the United States a comparative advantage. Wages are not pushing up because there is no strong pressure because of lack of labor. No, it's not that. Well, it's kind of that, but also immigrants will work for less money. Because they're not used to the US economy. Because they come from, shitholes. It's not just the US, but it is the US in this case. Some 7.7 million unauthorized migrants have crossed the southwest border since 2021. Holy shit! Unauthorized migrants. Wow! What a strange thing to say! I wouldn't say this is a good look, but that's just my opinion. According to the US Customs and Border Protection. 7.7 million that they know of, to be fair. Economists say the numbers are big enough to meaningfully change the US labor force. Oh man, I wonder why the right wing is growing. Yeah, I wonder why. Year over year, growth in average hourly earnings has eased to 4.1% in March from 5.9% 2 years earlier, according to the Labor Department. Still, that's higher than before the pandemic, when wages typically rose between 3% and 3.5% per year. Also, I don't need to say much about this. Inflation. Inflation. Yes, they're fucking you over. Sad to see, but that is the truth. What else do we have here? Let's see. Okay, we have some more updates on stuff we read last week and 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. We're bundling into comics, both of them. First, 505 Games dismisses criticism regarding A Youth in Chronicle 100 Heroes localization amid accusations of rights and censorship. We went over this. Let's see the answer. Because holy shit, it's bad. It is bad! The English localization for A Youth in Chronicle 100 Heroes is being scrutinized, signs pointing to yet another rewritten JRPG. Many such cases. Many such cases. Being the third most funded video game on Kickstarter and the most funded in 2020, A Youth in Chronicle 100 Heroes launched last month. Highly praised by critics and most players, its localization has come under scrutiny due to other JRPGs suffering censorship and quote-unquote translation that becomes a full-blown rewrite. A Twitter user, Sakagdo, we've seen all this already, self-proclaimed faithful translation advocate and censorship opponent, shared examples of the game's worst localization pop as around the time of its closed beta, just prior to launch. This included more lingo such as "get good," "wow," and "chud" in a fantasy setting. I'm pretty sure this "get good." Let me check. I remember a "get good" from Monster Hunter. Oh fuck me! It was actually a Youth in Chronicle. Oh yes. We wrote this one too. That's okay. The letter not even used correctly. True. And then secretary metaphors you'd usually expect to see in 4Kids production, and the unironic use of the debunked just reading-esque line, Well, that was the thing. Full fucking Reddit. Disgusting. This shit happened in Grand Blue Fantasy Link too. And holy shit, looking back, I don't even know how I managed to finish that game. Japanese voices. It was because of Japanese voices. I was playing that thing with English dub. Yeah, I would have killed myself. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was bad. It was bad, 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 bad. Jesus Christ. What is this? What is this? Okay. Okay, a little bit of ambience. Sounds good to me. Let's see. We have some old examples, so we can skip this a little bit. Characters has suffered changes from small details. For example, the childish alteration of insults undermines Francesca. The Japanese language features honorifics to convey rudeness, which is usually localized with the addition of swear words. Yet despite her explosive temper and composure devoid ranting, Francesca never utters a single swear in English, only getting close with mother forsaken. There are people who say there aren't swears in Japanese. Was a weird way of saying that. There's truth to that in a technical sense, but with politeness registers, a character that is speaking in extremely rude and vulgar manner should have that conveyed. The luck here does not. The character argues. We've seen this, so there's that. They're noting how these insults were made softer, comical, and cringe-worthy. It should be noted the ESRB gives the game an everyone 10 plus H rating. Everyone is not the same as 10 plus, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense to me. We've seen this, so I'm skipping. The character Lion also seemed to have changed from the original script. While still childish, she seems far more bratty, impatient, aggressive, and with dialogue that tries to make her even more quirky. Oh boy. So quirky. So unique. Zakak opened their thread with that very case. Eden Chronicle 100 Heroes came out and is another victim of botched, disrespectful localization. Here's a thread with a few examples. First off, everyone's favorite localization meme. A lion rubs the rune lens to make it shine and show it off. The English is saying it tends to be more comical. Yeah. The rub-a-dub-dub beeflub. What the hell? I almost died. This line is infamous due to an old meme mocking liberal animal localization at the time. Hold up. But 13 years ago. I didn't see this. What the hell? The image looks familiar though. Here we have how we want literal translations to be. Wow, your lunch looks great, Yu-chan. Can I have some? Sure, Nana-chan. Thanks for the food. Awesome, that was delicious, Yu-chan. Thanks. And that's for week of flowers, you idiot. How do you think we want literal translations to be? Wow, your bento looks oishi, Yu-chan. Can I have some? Hi, Nana-chan. Bento means lunchbox. Oishi means delicious. Hi means yes. Keikaku means playing. Itadakimasu. If you know Japanese, you should know what this means. Sugoi, that was oishi, Yu-chan. Arigato. Arigato means thank you. Not bad for week of leftovers, huh? You baka. Baka means idiot or fool. The kind of quote-unquote liberal translations you watch. Hey Yui, that food looks fucking tasty, give me a bite. Go for it, Nana. Without that, thanks for the grub. Holy shit, they said the thing. It's like sex in my mouth, thanks. Too bad for you, that was all the moldy shit from the back of my fridge, you asshole. Yeah, literally happening. Literally happening, Jesus Christ. What the hell? You have a little taken grace. Rub it up, thanks for the grub. Beautiful. Beautiful. Rather than citing any particular show, the main mistake is an example of poor localization. We have come full circle. I hate it here. Rather than avoid such comparisons, the localizer did it twice. That we know of. Twice that we know of. in the screenshots. Now attempting to open a gate using her front lens, Lion says open sesame in Japanese. An understandable and fitting gag. English Lion says rub-a-dub-dub, open shlub. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Yes. Yes. Another bizarre moment comes shortly after the party defeats the Golden Pulverizer. In Japanese, Mia asks, what is that huge thing? A logical question, after being ambushed by an ancient technological guardian. Yet in English, prompted by Noah saying, got him, the female samurai quips, you sure, it's a he. It's a golem, I don't give a fuck. If it doesn't have titties, it is a guy. There, I said it. And I won't say it again! It's likely intended as a joke. Where's the funny? Oh! Yes, mistress, thank you for the follow! As the creature has no humanoid or biological traits, and the rest of the thing continues without stressing it. I mean... looks like a sphere to me. Given that it's a golem, you might expect to look kind of humanoid maybe? 2 legs, 2 arms, kind of a head. That makes sense. Nonetheless, with gender identity being such a red-hot point of contention in media, Sakata mocked the alteration, inquiring, did you just assume the golem's gender? Yeah, apparently they did. Titarayomi was another Twitter user who put Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes under the microscope. They found added puns, Line continued to be a localized brat in multiple instances, yet more colorful metaphors undermining serious moments, complete with whites, and other more debatable changes. Video Gamer even asked Sakagda, who worked on this localization? Very likely we'll see some industry veterans. Oh god, no, please stop it. Talbot was not Katrina. That was her name, right? We have already given their Midas touch to other works, to which Sakagda replied, you hit the nail on the head. Oh my fucking god, kill me. No. I don't remember if we've seen this or not. But holy shit, dude, it's bad. It's bad. Showcasing the game's localization credits. They then revealed the pair works of 2 particular localizers. All in April handle localization editing for Unicorn Overlord. We've seen that. Another game which had localization that Sakata took issue with. Let's open this. I remember this one. Localization. Brian Gray. More like Brian Gay, am I right, gamers? Oh my god, that was just a stupid joke. Japanese. When will I meet this gentleman? He's right nearby. Please join forces with him and save Magical Land. Makes sense. This is to be kind of a princess here. This seems to be... looks like a pharaoh to me. Champion, how will I recognize her? Here. This is the iris, honey. It's him, and he's white. Except for his Asian, it's complicated. You must find the champion, help him at all costs. Our very survival depends on it. Why did you have to make this up? Completely. You don't hate localizers enough, let me tell you. Let's go back a little bit here. There we go. The other localizers I got took aim at was Brian Gray. Or like Brian Gay! Yeah, kids probably clowned this guy a lot when he was in school. Unlucky. Their prior work at God Protectors, God of Darkness was showcased, heavily editing a scene to mark the trend of prophesized heroes being white men. This trope comes, not necessarily comes, but it's really prolific in Japan. Dragon Quest is a great example. I wouldn't say Dragon Quest characters are white. Nor Asian necessarily, you know? You have... what was his name again? Solo, I think? Main hero of Dragon Quest 4. He is half Celestial? don't remember. Half angel, okay? Why are you trying to play here? Come on now! Come on now! An interview they giving an academic paper, as Rizavani revealed to Zagagda, the University of California, California, say no more, alum Stephen Mandberg's responsible localization, key translation between Japan and the United States. This presentation greatly excused how content that could be deemed sexist, homophobic, or gender stereotype were removed during localization. Thank you for the admission. Yes, you are changing stuff to fit your politics. Now shut the fuck up, and do not tell me it's not happening. It's happening. At least go to the next step. It's happening and it's good. It's not good. It's not good. But at least try to be a little bit more honest about it. Impossible. That's impossible. I know it's possible. Come on now. We have a quote here, and I want to have a drink first. Yada yada. In the issues, in terms of how women are viewed, portrayed as ultimately being secondary to the man and the male hero, and where women will play along to that role. Read some extract of the document, which adds, they won't be laughed at or made fun of. Everyone is on the same page here. What the hell are you smoking? I do not think, that women are the butt of jokes in, let's say, JRPGs. You might have funny moments. For example, in the Turtle games, it is kind of a joke that you have female characters like Archie or Rain that are extremely bad at cooking. That is supposed to be a joke because cooking is a mechanic in the game, and every character has different proficiency with it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, that is a trope in anime. There's nothing new. There's nothing new. And speaking of anime, women are portrayed as ultimately being secondary to the man and the male hero. These stories are usually based around shonen. That is for teenage boys. Of course, the main character is going to be a male hero. You could have a shonen with a female hero, sure, but that is not the norm, because demographics. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You want to make a JRPG with a female protagonist? There are many of those. There are actually many of those. What are you trying to say here? Do not be stupid. Come on now, do not be stupid. Do not be disingenuous. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say here? That I know more than you? That could be the case. It continues. In Japanese, these characters come across as endearing, whereas in the West, they come across as very sexist. That's just your opinion, man. And there are things that tend to universally get cut, localizing from Japan to the United States. Unless you're admitting it. I can give you that, because certainly the writer's intention was not to offend anybody that would be offensive. And so the idea is that this isn't really what's important in this thing. Aren't you high and mighty right now, my guy? Yes, the right intention was not to offend anybody. Most probably, we don't actually know, but it is a fair assumption. But that doesn't give you the power to change anything that you find problematic. You're not God. You're just a fucking clown. What are you trying to say here? Well, it's clear. We change things that we don't like. At least they're saying it. But holy shit. Do not gaslight me. I mean, if it's important, then it will be left in. But if it's not important, then let's just find another gag or joke or riff here. And this kind of happens fairly often. You don't hate. Localize enough. Every week they keep coming out as clowns. Nothing new. Although localization examples don't seem to bend over backwards the way the fans, it is still bad, it's still cringy, it's still not the intended lines from the author. It's bad. It is still bad. Yes, some stuff is worse. This is still bad. Should be noted, Digital Bros, the parent company to publisher 505 Games, has a commitment to ESG because of fucking course they have. This is similar to other companies' DIA commitments that uphold diversity and environmental issues to make themselves sustainable to investors. Their ride never ends. He himself will later discuss the localization process of Aiden Chronicle 100 Heroes with his fellow localizers. What the hell? He went on to explain his involvement from the start. I've been working with Rabbit and Bear quietly on the game since 2020, before the Kickstarter was announced. About the project, I answered directly to Yoshitaka Muriyama-san, and spoke with him regularly, and he provided me access to his snare notes. Yeah, and that doesn't make you faithful. That doesn't make you faithful. As someone with a deep understanding of character, not you, that's for sure. Muriyama-san supported the direction we would be taking the localization. I would want to see that. How much were you chuckle fox lying? Ray asserts. He took the time to answer a ton of questions. Translators like to ask questions. Not the correct ones, I guess. He gave feedback and helped us get the dialogue how he intended it. No. Demonstrably false. It's not the same at all. Toward the end of development, as the project got busier, other localization partners were brought in to handle the large volume of text. Too many cooks in the pot. Many such cases. Happens all the time, not only translation, by the way. Happens all the time. And higher-ups will never understand. It's just, everything is money, everything is numbers, everything is... Oh my god, how do you... say that again? Deadlines, holy shit, took me a little while. Everything is deadlines, everything is money. The product, we don't fucking care. They will. We're not buying this fucking bullshit, come on now. I would have liked to look at the review and review the quality of everything myself, but unfortunately, that just wasn't possible, we admitted. Maybe it was not this guy. I find it still suspicious. Because he was praising the localization. I guess just, look at me, I'm so good. Makes sense, I don't know. That's just a possibility. He concluded with his deepest gratitude for having worked with the late Murayama. Even so, this is not finishing still. Even so, in discussions of Grace Academy quote, at Chris_M, claimed the social media team for Age of the Chronicle 100 Heroes were quick to cut off criticism. Not a great look, and I understand, it was crowdfunded or whatever. Sure, be fair, take the criticism. At least, admit, it's not quite the same. Just a single smidge. A crumb of, you know, accountability. These people love that word. Not for them, obviously not. Yeah, it's quite sad. Unfortunately, the Uden team is infested with this sort of nonsense. Indeed, they got banned from the Discord for saying the localization is bad. Even said that's bad faith and that they wouldn't put up with it. Bizarre stuff. Yeah, well, I have to suffer stuff like that because no, it can never be wrong, dude. Usually, it's never right. That is bad. That is low quality. Chris Amos included a screenshot of their alleged Discord ban message. Oh boy. The purported ban message also states that they had violated standards of basic respect and disregarded moderator requests to cease the conversation. Yeah, sure, why not? We've seen Discord mods with the Helldivers stuff. That's just the power trip, baby. That's just the power trip. The exact tone of Chris M's message were not shared by the user. I understand that because he was banned. It is a little bit sassy, maybe. As quite sad. Yeah, we have that. I have been banned from the Youth Chronicle server. Thanksgiving, you're being banned for 30 days following your recent behavior on the EC Discord. The reasons behind your ban include violating the standards of basic respect, showing bad faith in discussion. Jesus Christ. Everything else is bad faith, but not us. We are the only virtuous here. Jesus Christ. And regarding moderate requests, this is the conversation. A being server. I wouldn't go back, actually. I wouldn't go back, if that was me. Server discussion also took place on distinct community forums for the game. Fans playing insisted in a no-like thread declaring, I went to the Discord for the game Hidden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Started reading what and how. I wrote, what a good game, but the localization is not very good. Not very good! He's not even saying, it's bad. He's saying, it's not very good. I'm way more upfront. But you know. After that, an ordinary person wrote that it was quite normal. Yes, because the normal ones are bad. Not a great look by comparison. To which he wrote that compared to the Japanese voice acting, the text of the translation into different languages is very much reduced. Why am I doing this? After that, I was immediately banned and thrown out of the group. Holy shit! This guy was just being normal! He was just being normal. Yes, I am assuming he. Sumi. While some also claimed they had been banned, others theorized they may have been done more polite discussion to warrant their bans. Look, if that is the case, show receipts. Show receipts. Some, at least some. Because this is just people saying stuff. No, I don't see actual evidence. What can you say? What can you say, man? F5 Games also seem to be very aware of the outcry. In a thread titled, A Love Letter to the Haters. Stick your head out of your ass, baby! Using Hidden Chronicle 100 Heroes and defending its localization, an account belonging to the publisher was heartened to hear the praise and dismiss the criticism as an organized campaign. Oh, it's the haters! It's the haters! It's the chuds! They're so evil! They're so evil! Could it be, perhaps, 4chan? Oh, I hope not. I hope not! I'm shaking in my boots here! Jesus Christ. I appreciate there's posts such as this one. Thanked question_505. They have nothing to do with 505 games, come on now. It can be difficult for people to make positive posts where there's an influx of negative activity on the boards. Negative activity. Everything that we don't like. Just take the fucking criticism like a man. Come on now. People who are having a good experience can be bullied into just staying quiet when there's breaking happening. It usually a step a day or two after lunch, and discussion turns to gameplay and questions, and continue. If you keep banning people, sure. I'm not saying that's the case, but it could be. Ultimately concluding, as a side note, it helps out the game to leave a review. It helps people find the game who may enjoy it. But no. Not the negative one. No. Only positive. Not negative, only positive. I need to blow my nose. Give me a second, I need to mute. Eh. And just wait for it, because I'm pretty sure tomorrow will start raining again. Oh man, these changes in weather are fucking me up. And this time of writing, there are still multiple threads discussing the game's localization. Beginning one patch with refinement of localized text. It's likely a false hope. Yeah, probably. As the game's voiced English lines will need to be re-recorded. Yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening. The captain noted. And then this is refinement of localized text, but this is about the D1 patch. And take a quick look at the recent stream, and didn't see any changes. Wow, it was fucking nothing! The review notes there are many errors with technical text, so it's probably about that. Which is fair, which is fair. Yukiono Kinji Kawani. That name seems familiar to me, I don't know why. That's Sashiabe. Not that one. Let's see the comments. May 7th. That was Tuesday? Tuesday. Ain't it nice? Display things that they're reading in the original text or don't even bother. If translation notes to explain something are necessary, include them. I want translators, not localizers. But everything is a localizer now. Yes, because they're all a bunch of fucking clowns. Jesus Christ. Translation ethics. Let's state this if you do a web research for them. It's like medical companies being shocked that people will be upset with doctors selling their information. What? I'm not quite sure about that. Let's see. I guess add 5 of 5 games to the list. Integrate the responses to, if not fair localizers. At least respect and recognize that the company has made changes that the fans don't want. Yeah, we're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it though. We're never gonna get it. Yeah, let me check something here on the side. Real fast again. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, speaking of stupid things happening, I hear this. This is actually from March, I think? Here's new rules for packaging save salad bags and sacrifice mayonnaise packets. What the hell is going on? An agreement has been reached on the final regulation aimed at promoting food and beverage container reuse to reduce waste, which amounts to 188 kilograms per year for every European. Kind of wild. Yes, they're banning mayonnaise and ketchup packets because the environment. Okay, okay, I guess, sure, I don't know, man, I don't know. Pre-cut and washed salad bags will remain in our supermarkets, but we will soon have to say goodbye to sugar packets in bars, as well as the ketchup and mayonnaise packets in fast foods. After nearly 10 hours of negotiations, on Monday, this was back in March, so the European Parliament and the EU Council reached a difficult agreement on packaging regulation, which bans a whole range of single-use plastic containers and encourages reuse. Also, I'm not quite sure on the components of each packaging, but if I'm not mistaken, which I could be, but if I'm not mistaken, don't some of the ketchup and mayonnaise ones come in like aluminum packets? I guess those have some plastic too, but right? I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be wrong here. The two institutions agreed on very low reduction targets for plastic packaging. 5% by 2030. It's always 2030. 10% by 2035 and 50% by 2040. Less than what the Parliament was asking for respectively, 10, 15 and 20%. The co-legislators have decided not to apply the new rules to compostable plastic packaging, and those whose plastic component represent less than 5% of the packaging total weight. Okay. I don't know. This is stupid. This is stupid. As for single-use packaging, pre-washed and pre-cut salad bags and takeaway packaging are accepted, while non-recycled single-use plastic packaging for fresh fruits and vegetables will have to disappear from the EU by 2030. It's always 2030, guys! I wonder why! along with individual single-use packaging for food and beverages sold for consumption in bars and restaurants, such as sugar and sauces. I mean, you can have paper packages for sugar, at least. From 2030, men's shampoos and samples found in hotels will have to go as well. What the hell? According to the new rules, by 2029, member states must ensure separate collection of at least 90% of single-use plastic bottles and metal containers for beverages yearly. But why? What the hell? To achieve this goal, they're required to establish deposit return systems, DRS. For example, a bottle of beer or fruit juice will have a slightly higher cost at purchase, but this money will be refunded if the bottle is returned to the supermarket and put in special machines. Shut the hell up! Are you really telling me? Are you really telling me that you will need to rent the bottle? What? Jesus Christ. Also, aren't beer bottles made of glass? The good ones are at least. What the hell is happening? This practice is already widely spread in some countries, such as Belgium and Germany. Bad examples. Most countries, including Italy, have obtained an exemption from the obligation to introduce a DRS, just in case they can achieve a separate collection rate of over 80% in 2026. The Parliament requested at least 20, sure, why not, 85%, and present an implementation plan to achieve an overall goal of 90% separate collection. But don't you have recycling? What? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. This is just gonna make me mad. Members of the European Parliament have obtained a ban of lightweight plastic bags below 15 microns, and as they are proved to be necessary for hygiene reasons, are provided as primary packaging for loose foods to help prevent food waste. Oh, this is truly the salad. Jesus Christ. To prevent negative health effects, oh my god. The Parliament has also secured the ban on the use of the so-called forever chemicals, perfluorinated alkylated substances, or PFAS, in food contact packaging. Maybe that's good? Fuck microplastics? I guess. Negotiators have also agreed to set a specific target for reusable packaging for alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages by 2030, at least 10%. Member states may grant a 5-year derogation from these requirements under certain conditions. Also, this is the EU, right? Were they actually elected, or you know? I don't know about that one. Final sellers of takeaway beverages and food in the food service industry will be required to offer consumers the option to bring their own container. Well, you have to. They're quote-unquote lunchbox, but they will not be obliged to use only those types of containers to be returned later, as a narrow draft rate. Final sellers will also have to commit to offering 10% of products in reusable packaging by 2030. Reusable? It's kind of easy though. Reusable is kind of easy. You want to recycle? That's a different beast. Because, to be fair, most plastics are not actually recyclable. Additionally, governments will be required to encourage restaurants, canteens, bars, cafes, and food service providers to serve tap water whenever available, either for free or at a low service cost. What? Tap water whenever available? You have to be kidding me! You have to be kidding me, dude. In many places, tap water is ass. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my god, Jesus Christ, you will have nothing. And if you're not happy, that's on you, because they don't care. They don't care at all. The agreement also stipulates that all packaging should be recyclable. Never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Some exemptions are provided for lightweight food, cork, textiles, rubber, ceramics, porcelain, or wax. In 2018, packaging generated a turnover of 355 billion euros in the EU. Okay, isn't that kind of good, I guess? I'm not sure. It's a source of waste that is steadily growing. Packaging waste total amount has increased from 66 million tons in 2009 to 84 million tons in 2021. Each European generated 188.7 kilograms of packaging waste in 2021, a figure that is predicted to increase up to 209 kilograms by 2030 if containment measures are not taken. Dude, I'm gonna give you the perfect solution for this. It's not about ketchup packets. It's about buying something, whatever it is, buying something, and that thing having 4 different layers of plastic containers. It's not necessary. Have you bought muffins? Just muffins, regular ass muffins. You have the big bag on the outside, and then you have each muffin in a small plastic bag inside the bigger bag. That's more wasteful than the stupid ketchup packets. Come on now. Once again, this is just a way of screwing you over because, well, we're doing our best, guys. We're doing our best. Don't worry about it. It's for the betterment of society. No, it's not. It never was. Never was. It never will. That was never the thing. And we can move to our last thing for today. Last week we read. Oh my god, I need to blow my nose again. Give me a second. Last week we read a little bit about how Japan, at least a student in Japan, wasn't really buying the thing about Western audiences, and they thought that Japanese media should remain Japanese. But lo and behold, no. Disney Plus Japan exec admits anime industry making a shift toward more acceptable expressions in order to appeal to wider audiences. The gift that keeps on giving me brain damage. In finally giving confirmation to the bitter truth that many fans of the medium already knew, Disney Plus Japan boss Takuto Yawata has admitted that the wider anime industry is actively attempting to change its core identity in an attempt to make the medium more appealing to global audiences. This is a myth. This is not a thing. Particularly those located in the Western world. Due to this belief of many fans, the House of Masses entry into the anime business has, admittedly, surpassed expectations. That might be bad. Launching an anime-only streaming hub named Disney Plus Star in October 2021, the entertainment conglomerate has since outpaced some of their more established rivals, acquiring an impressive and popular catalog of exclusive content. Because it's Disney and they have a lot of money. Make no mistake about it. Including Bleach, 1000-Year Blood War, Ranger Reject, and forcibly localized as Go Loser Ranger. Oh my god, why would you do that? Sunland the series, and the entirety of the Macross catalog. Having overseen the service's continued growth ever since its inception, Yawata was extremely informed on the current state of the overall anime industry, when he was asked about during an April 2024 interview with Japanese news outlet Mantan Web. As for your thoughts on the fact that the general anime medium is no longer a niche one, with more and more fans finding themselves drawn to its unique offerings every day, the head of Disney Plus Japan opined, right? Yeah. As machine translated by Deep L, understandable. There's no doubt that we have undergone very significant changes over the past 10 years. That's for the best. Now Japanese animation is entering a golden age. And another lies you can tell yourself before going to bed. What has changed compared to 10 years ago is that we used to think of the business as a set of videograms. Videograms? What the hell? And TV broadcasts. And we used to make works for people who could buy videograms. Are they talking about VHS? Well, 10 years ago, DVDs and such. Maybe. We're making films for people who could buy videograms. Videograms are still around today, of course, but streaming distribution has become more common. Always keep your physical copies of anything you have. And the target audience is no longer limited to the domestic market. Never was, actually. Never was. The rest of streaming distribution is what it has spread globally. It is playing a very large role as a communication tool for users around the world. And I believe that Japanese animation is still in the process of evolving. Today, Japanese animation is entering a golden age, he acknowledged. Compared to 10 years ago, what has changed from something that was aimed at a limited number of fans is that people started thinking about the business of videograms and TV broadcasts and about videograms. Machine translation though, it's messing me up. Yeah, I'm full of chicken. Videograms are still around today, of course, but distribution has become more common. And the target audience is no longer limited to the domestic market, he added. Are we looping? The rest of distribution is where it has spread globally, and is playing a very significant role as a communication tool for users around the world. I believe that Japanese animation is still in the process of evolving. People like it because it's different. What are you doing? Yota then revealed that, a few years ago, the North American market was growing, so we focused on storytelling that would be more received in North America. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Have you seen the comic industry? It's dying. It's dying. A couple of years ago, the entire comic industry, was selling less than Demon Slayer in the US. Stop it. Get some help. In Asia, a different genre was being received, and we as creators were conscious of the fact that we had to focus on domestic, North American, and Asian markets. But you don't have to appeal to them. Just be able to sell this stuff there, it's good enough. However, the same fun and excitement can be experienced at the same time in any region, he added. That's how common Japanese animation has become around the world. What we thought was for the Japanese market is now accepted in all regions. Yes, do not change it. I believe that the market has matured to that extent. Hold up. Are you trying to tell me here? Because it's a little bit hard to say. The Japanese market has been accepted in all regions because you have become westernized? If that's the case, bad idea. Bad idea. I'm getting me mallet. Your curiosity piqued by his mention of anime's acceptance on the global stage. Mountain Web then asked Yawata, Japanese animation has a history of unique evolution that is not found anywhere else. True, that's fair. Just having a kind of radicalized expression when it comes to distribution to the world, is it necessary to change the style? No, it's not. Let me tell you, no, it's not. In turn, the Disney exec opined, I don't think there has been any major shift. Okay. The fundamental storytelling, the position of the action, etc. have not changed, but there may be a shift toward adopting more acceptable expressions. No. No. No, that's bad. Stop it. Stop it. I'm getting me mallet. You know what? I'm getting me mallet. In order to be seen by many people, expressions that do not hurt or mislead people should be taken for granted. Do not become westernized, please. Do not. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're falling for California shenanigans, come on now. He continued. There's not any negative thing, but perhaps an evolution. Always remember, an evolution doesn't mean an improvement. When video games were the focus, there was a tendency for only those who wanted to buy them to do so. But our awareness is changing, because we are now distributing it to a larger market, through a service that can be viewed at any time by adults and children alike. Yes, but the same could be said about TV though. However, despite the industry's growing focus on Western audiences, Yamada attempted to assure the outlet that when it came to which works to distribute on Disney Plus Star, his main concern was that the giving anime provide what? And viewers with a worthwhile story. The viewers, I guess? I want to reiterate that our primary focus isn't the best storytelling, he said. We don't have a specific genre or style of work in mind, and since our service is viewed by a diverse audience, oh my god, it's dying. Oh my god, it's dying. We don't focus on any particular genre. I keep it in Bleach here, which was censored, mind you. To this end, the Avatar took a moment to address the widespread concern many fans have held regarding Disney's motivation in acquiring the exclusive global rights to big name franchises, such as the aforementioned Bleach and Macross. We understand that Disney Plus exclusive distribution of Japanese animation has been met with a certain amount of surprise, and maybe hate, he noted. We're a distribution platform, but we are also a member of the productions we distribute. It sounds so bad! It sounds so bad! So we want to contribute to the excitement of the productions, not just stick to our own distribution, such as tie-ins with movie versions like Sunland the series. Sunland was okay. Sunland was okay. I don't know if it was censored from the manga, but there was nothing really egregious with the subs, at least. There's an example of this is the expansion of our collaboration with Kodansha, for which we are focusing on ways to boost the excitement beyond our position as a distribution platform, he stated. We're working hard to make our partners and fans feel the benefits of exclusive distribution. Benefits of exclusive distribution? What the hell are you talking about? That is not a thing. Monopolies are bad. That's just like the console war. No, this is just like Epic Games exclusives. That is bad. That is bad for the consumer, let me tell you. That is bad for the consumer. As Disney Plus, we're trying to help bring the best of Japanese creativity and storytelling to the world. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. As the conversation drew to a close, Yota shared his optimism towards the future of anime. Then his host, storytelling has evolved. There's now a market that accepts anything that deviates from the high road. I don't think that is a good idea necessarily. I also believe that no matter what the setting, the point at which people are moved remains the same, even if it is universal, said the exec. What is the best storytelling? We believe that it is universal and can deliver an emotional experience equally well for any time period. True. Any country, any region, and any generation. The combinations are endless, and while new ones are continually being created, some things will never change. Yeah, do not fall for the subversion. Come on now. As time is writing, Disney's Plus Star is available available worldwide, except for the US, where all Disney licensed anime is available on stream on Hulu. Let's have a drink and check the comments. Oh! I see. I can't meant to appeal to modern audiences. This is going to backfire spectacularly and kill profits. I don't take everything this Ibaraki says with a grain of salt. He works for Disney, and that's a red flag that would make Z envious. Yeah, that is true. The anime industry already appealed to wider audiences in the last years. The ironic part is that based on the way and direction Disney and Western entertainment changed their focus of so-called quote-unquote entertainment in the last years. There you go. Because they only focused on political agenda and their other ideologies in TV shows, comics and movies. I see the statements above skeptical. Texts like storytelling, assignment of productions, or when they have a specific genre of style of work in mind sounds like in the first grade, but I doubt it, yeah? Because Disney is involved. If Japan keeps control, and please listen, don't fall for the stupid ideology of the West. Well, like anime and mangas the way they are. Then maybe there's a chance. But let's see what happens. Yep. The reason why I watch anime in the first place is because it's not like life in the West. Bingo, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much that one. It's annoying, it's just the back and forth. No, we're not getting westernized. Well, maybe we're getting westernized. And at the end of the day, they will probably be westernized a little bit each time. And even if it's slow, surely they will become a shit show. Which is kind of sad, but I don't even know what you do about that. It is bad. It is sad. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I think this is everything for today. Yep, that's everything for today. God damn. That was right. That was alright. Anyway, oh my god, I think it's time for me to take my leave. We had a Saturday, alright. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm dying. Anyway, welcome back as per usual on Monday. I was thinking about something new game, but actually I might be even playing A Link to the Past. You know? It is a good game. I like it. I enjoy it. And we're advancing in a nice pace. So there's that. Anyway, time for me to take my leave. So thank you for coming to this, the day of my ranting. I hope you had some fun. I hope you don't get too depressed about the state of things, you know. It is bad. It is bad. But everything can be fixed. One way or another. Knowing is the first step. The first step towards greatness. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. See you soon. On Monday. More into the past. Until then, take care.